Electricity is so fundamental to our world that it's hard to imagine life without it, but electricity wasn't always readily available. In fact, harnessing and understanding it took centuries of experimentation, genius, and breakthroughs. Today, let's explore how electricity went from mysterious sparks to powering the modern world. Our journey begins in ancient Greece, around 600 BC, when philosopher Thales of Miletus noticed that when amber was rubbed with fur, it attracted small objects. This simple observation was the earliest record of static electricity. However, it wasn't understood, and for centuries, electricity remained a mystery, just occasional sparks without any practical use. Fast forward to the 1600s, when English scientist William Gilbert coined the term electricus to describe this phenomenon. It wasn't until 1745 that Peter van Maschenbroek, in the city of Leiden, invented the Leyden jar, the first device to store electric charge. Imagine it as an early battery capable of holding electricity, which was essential for controlled experiments. This small but powerful device allowed scientists to experiment further, and, soon enough, one particular experiment would electrify the world. In 1752, American polymath Benjamin Franklin conducted a risky experiment involving a kite, a key, and a storm. His aim was to prove that lightning was a form of electricity. As lightning struck the kite, it sent an electric charge down the wet string, shocking Franklin and validating his theory. That changed in 1800 when Italian scientist Alessandro Volta invented the voltaic pile, the first chemical battery. By stacking alternating layers of zinc and copper separated by a brine-soaked cloth, Volta created a consistent flow of electricity. Finally, humanity had a reliable source of electrical power. In 1831, English scientist Michael Faraday made one of the most important discoveries in history: electromagnetic induction. Faraday discovered that by moving a magnet through a coil of wire, he could create a flow of electricity. This principle led to the invention of the dynamo, or electric generator, a device capable of generating electricity mechanically. Faraday's work paved the way for large-scale electricity production and is still the basis for most power generation today, from coal plants to wind turbines. By the late 1800s, electricity was gaining attention for practical uses, and inventors raced to make it accessible. Enter Thomas Edison, who invented the first practical incandescent light bulb. Edison's invention transformed night into day, lighting up homes and streets for the first time. But he used direct current, or DC, which couldn't travel long distances. That's where Nikola Tesla came in. Tesla developed an alternating current, AC, system that could travel over long distances, unlike Edison's DC. AC would soon become the standard for electrical distribution, allowing cities, and eventually entire countries, to be powered by one grid. With the spread of AC power grids, electricity finally became accessible to the public. By the early 20th century, major cities around the world had electricity. Power plants, transmission lines, and light bulbs transformed homes and industries alike. Electricity changed the way we worked, communicated, and lived. Electricity's journey is one of the greatest stories of human discovery, innovation, and collaboration. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and learn more amazing stories from history.